Witch Queen is only a few days away, so we're getting down to crunch time with only a few hours left until the next expansion is released. Well, today I'm going to run through some of the last minute preparation so you are 100% ready headed into the next Destiny 2 release. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. Well, Witch Queen releases on February the 22nd at reset time, although be aware there is going to be a significant amount of downtime before that, so we've only got a few hours to go to get some last minute preparation work done to be ready for the Witch Queen. So without further delay, let's dive into that checklist right now. Well, first of all, we've got to get the seasonal weapons, so Beyond Light seasonal content is going away with the Witch Queen, so now is your last chance to get a few weapons before they disappear, and there are a few really good weapons worth getting, so let's have a look at them. Well, first up we got Deafening Whisper. This one is a legendary energy grenade launcher. So this is a wave frame launcher, a one-shot handheld grenade launcher, and projectiles release a wave of energy when they contact the ground. So this one is a void grenade launcher and takes special ammo, so void weapons going to be really good in the Witch Queen. And for PvE, Lead from Gold is really good, and also Rampage is really good. We get that stacks of damage up to 3 times. For PvP, Killing Wind and Wellspring will be really nice, and the most popular role out there at the moment is Ambitious Assassin and Wellspring. And to get this one, you have to run Wrathborn hunts from Season of the Hunt, and it could be a drop at the end, or you can get it from ranking up at Crow. Well, next up we've got Threaded Needle. This one is a legendary power linear fusion rifle with a precision frame, meaning it fires a long-range precision energy bolt, and this weapon's recoil pattern is much more predictably vertical. So for PvE, Clown Cartridge and Dragonfly would be a good role, plus this is one of the most popular roles out there in the community at the moment. So Clown Cartridge randomly overfills the ammo on reloading, and Dragonfly creates those elemental damage explosions. For PvP, Killing Wind and Vorpal Weapon would be really good, giving you a boost to mobility, range and handling for short duration through Killing Wind, and Vorpal Weapon is great for taking out Guardians and their supers. Well, to get Threaded Needle, it's a random drop from the end of battleground activities, and you can also focus engrams at the Prismatic Recaster to get hold of this one. Well, next up we've got Extraordinary Rendition. It's a legendary kinetic submachine gun with an aggressive frame, meaning it's got high damage and high recoil, and so popular roles out there include Overflow, where picking up special or heavy ammo reloads the capacity, and Frenzy, where being in combat for an extended period of time increases damage, handling and reload speed for the weapon until you're out of combat. Outlaw and Rampage is another possible great combination. That's really good in PvE. For PvP, Surplus and Multi-Kill Clip is really good. And finally, you've got Zen Moment and Demolitionist. That is another good one for PvE. We can get this one from the end of battleground activities as a random drop. Finally, for the seasonal weapons, we've got Chroma Rush, and this one is a legendary kinetic auto rifle with a rapid fire frame, meaning deeper ammo reserves, and slightly faster reload when the magazine is empty. So for PvE, Feeding Frenzy and Rampage would be really good, and for PvP, Moving Target and Tap the Trigger is the one to look out for, though Dynamic Spray Reduction and Kill Clip also a very lethal pairing. This one is a splicer weapon, so it's found through the override activity found in the helm. This is a great all-purpose auto rifle and definitely one I go back to all the time. Well, that is it for a roundup of some of the best seasonal weapons, but next up we've got Dead Man's Tale. So Dead Man's Tale comes from the Presage mission, and that is going away with the Tangled Shore when the Witch Queen comes out on Tuesday. So this is somewhat of a tragedy, given it's one of the best pieces of content in the game, hands down. Plus you get the Dead Man's Tale as a reward, and DMT is going to be added to Xur's inventory next season, but if you want to avoid the cost of buying it from Xur, as it's going to be very expensive with your materials, then I would do one more run to get that Vorpal Weapon DMT, if you possibly can. Well, next up we got Turn in Your Weapon Parts. Weapon parts are going away at the end of the season, so if you're like me, you probably have thousands of them. You can hand these into Banshee 44 and get World Loot Pool weapons, and they are being refreshed next season. However, you can also get important upgrade materials, and you can also dismantle the loot you get for legendary shards, which could be important next season, given we've got weapon crafting coming out. So weapon crafting is very likely going to help us burn through our existing materials and all that crafting of the new Witch Queen loot. So go to Banshee 44 in the tower, see how many materials you've got, and get that loot. Well, next up we got Clean Out Your Vault. So your vault is likely to be either full of junk, rolls you don't need, or sunset weapons. So you don't want to be worrying about cleaning out your vault as we head into the Witch Queen, you want to be focused on that new campaign, collecting the new loot, or that new seasonal activity for Season of the Risen. Now, if you've got more space in your vault, then it's more space for the Witch Queen loot, and Bungie revealed there's going to be about 50 new weapons coming with the expansion, so I would make an effort to clean your vault before the Witch Queen begins. So it is worth noting at this point that all of your weapons and everything in your vault is going to be raised up to the new power minimum of 1350 once the Witch Queen drops. I wouldn't waste valuable materials leveling up your weapons to 1330 or anything like that, because it's all going to be raised automatically to 1350 come Tuesday. Well, next up we've got Grab Your Playlist Vendor Rewards. So Zavala, Shacks and Drifters, Engrams and Rank Up Rewards, they're going to be reset at the end of the season. Now, I don't really collect these as I go on for some reason, but there should be some useful loot in here for you, or it's going to be good fuel for material. So visit the vendors, check out what they've got for you, and save it or shard it, depending on that role. Well, next up we've got Save Up Some Bounties. The more bounties that you have, the more XP you're going to be able to get early in the Witch Queen, and that means more Season Pass rewards early on. So bounties are available from loads of vendors on the planets and the moons, so try and hoard as many as possible before the Witch Queen, then open them up with the Guiding Light or the Blinding Light Ghost mod for more XP gains when the Witch Queen comes out. Well, next up we've got Get Some Easy Materials. So the Nightfall this week is Lake of Shadows, and that means plenty of easy materials. So the harder the Nightfall you complete, the more materials you're going to get. And you want things like Enhancement Prisms, Ascendant Shards, and Nightfalls and Grandmaster Nightfalls are really good for Ascendant Shards. But you've also got Iron Banner this week, another really good source of Enhancement Prisms due to the new Iron Banner armor. Well, then we got Sort Out Your Gear. So before the new season starts, take off your Season of the Lost mods. So this is just in case we have another issue with mods like last season, so it's best to take off all your seasonal mods before the Witch Queen drops. Also, it's probably a good idea to get your best weapons out of the vault and onto your characters. Useful tools like Destiny Item Manager, they do tend to be down when the expansion comes out because of the API updates, so swapping things around between your Guardians is going to be tricky. So get all of those useful weapons out onto your Guardians, and that's going to make your life much easier. And finally, put on your best gear. As you know, we're going to have a cutscene. There's nothing worse than being underdressed for that special occasion. Well, finally today we've got the downtime and the preload time. So the scheduled timeline for the Witch Queen launch will see servers go offline at 6:45 PT and 9:45 ET on February the 21st, and that is the day before the Witch Queen comes out, and maintenance is expected to last until 9 AM PT and 12 PM ET on February the 22nd. And that is about reset time, so it's quite a long extended period of downtime, so make sure you are fully aware of that. So we've got the full timeline here. So on the 21st, as I say, 6:45 PT, 9:45 ET, Destiny 2 is being brought offline. Then at 7 PM PT, 10 PM ET, the preload for update 4.0.0.1 will be available on all platforms. So that is the time you can start preloading Destiny 2 The Witch Queen. Then on February the 22nd, so this is reset time, it's 9 AM PT, 12 PM ET, Destiny 2 will be brought back online, and update 4.0.0.1 will be playable on all platforms and all regions. Then on February the 22nd, 10 AM PT, 1 PM ET, Destiny 2 maintenance is scheduled to complete. So Destiny 2 players on PS4 are going to be required to download all associated Destiny 2 required content before playing the Witch Queen. That can be done by launching Destiny 2 after the 4.0.0.1 patch. That essentially will reinstall the entire game and its related content, but Bungie noted the game will have a smaller installation size once the download is complete, and that is in turn going to help improve the download and installation on the future PS4 patches. Well, let me know in the comments what you think of the last minute prep, and let me know what you're doing for the last minute preparation. Let me know what you're chasing, let me know what loot you're going after. I'd love to hear what you think. Well, that is it for this guide for the last minute Witch Queen preparation in Destiny 2, and as always, thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or you can check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Well, thanks again. I'll see you soon.